Well, good day, friends and neighbors. I wanted to go over a little bit about what Google is and what it's not. Because I heard these two girls talking. This one girl says, "What did you eat for lunch today?" And the other girl says, "Cafeteria." Okay, I don't think she understands what cafeteria means because you can't eat a cafeteria. So a lot of people use the word Google, but they really don't know what they're talking about. So let me tell you what Google is and what it's not. Google is a company. A company has a board of directors that make decisions, and they have a big office, and they have a lot of workers that make stuff. Google is a company. That's what Google is. Just like Coca-Cola is a company, and they have a board of directors that makes a lot of decisions, and they have a big building that's got their name on it. McDonald's is a company. They have a board of directors that makes decisions, and they have a lot of workers that work in big buildings. Toyota is a company. They have a big group of board of directors and a lot of people that work in buildings and offices. So Google is, first of all, it's a company. You can't say, I found it on Google. What does that mean? It's like saying, I ate a cafeteria. Okay, you did not eat a cafeteria. You can't say, I used Google. Google is a company that makes products, like Toyota makes cars, like McDonald's makes hamburgers. Google is not Google Chrome. Google Chrome is something else, just like McDonald's is not a hamburger. Google makes products, and one of the products they make is Google Chrome. McDonald's is a company, and one of the products they make is hamburgers. They also make French fries and milkshakes and lots of other stuff. Google is a company that makes stuff. One of the things they make is Google Chrome. Well, what in the world is Google Chrome? Let's find out. Google Chrome is a software program. This software program is made by Google. Just like the Snake game is a software program, and what does the Snake game let you do? The Snake game lets you play a fun game. It's a software program that lets you play a fun game. PowerPoint is a software program. What does it do? It lets you create visual aid slides for a presentation. That's what this software program does. The calculator is a software program. What does that program do? It lets you find answers to math equations. Run 3 is a software program. What does it let you do? It lets you play a fun game called Run 3. So Google Chrome is a software program. What does it let you do? It lets you see websites on the internet. That's what Google Chrome does. A software program that lets you see websites on the internet is called a web browser program. Google Chrome is a web browser program. It lets you see websites on the internet. Now we know that Google Chrome is a web browser. It lets you see websites on the internet. Web browsers do not search for websites. No, they don't. Google Chrome does not know how to search. It just shows you a website on your screen. Google Chrome has many competing web browser programs. There's other companies that make web browser programs. Like Firefox, they make a web browser program. Microsoft Edge is a competitor to Google Chrome. Safari is for those Apple products. Opera is a choice. Vivaldi is a very popular web browser. Brave web browser, that's the one I use. Even the UC browser, that's one made in China. They use it in China and India a lot. So Google Chrome is a web browser, one of many to choose from in this world. Google is not Google Chrome. Google is a company. Google Chrome is a web browser. Google is a company. Google Chrome is a software program. What kind of software program is it? Do you know? What kind of program? That's right, it's a web browser program. Google is not Google.com. No, Google.com is something different than Google. We know that Google is a company. Google.com is something else. Google.com is a search engine. A search engine. Now, what in the world is a search engine? A search engine is a website. Somebody should write that down. A search engine is a website that finds other websites for you. So you might go to google.com and use it to search the internet to try to find websites for you. Google.com has many competing search engines. You don't have to use google.com to search the internet. You might use Bing, bing.com, or you can use DuckDuckGo. That's the one I use. You notice they're both websites because a search engine is a website. You might use Yahoo. A lot of people use that. Ask.com is a popular search engine. AOL is still around. That stands for America Online. Still around, and some people still use Excite.com. All of these things do the same thing. They are all web pages, and what they do is they search for other web pages. They're all competitors to Google.com. So now we know a little bit about Google. Google is a company. Google Chrome is a web browser software program. And Google.com is a search engine website. So when you say, how did you find that picture? And you say, I used Google. Well, I don't know what that means. It's like saying, what did you eat? Cafeteria. Okay, I don't know what that means. You could use the Google Chrome web browser to show a web page on the screen. You could use google.com to search the internet, but you can't use Google to do anything. It's like saying, I used McDonald's. What did you eat today? McDonald's. Okay, did you eat a French fry? Did you eat a filet of fish sandwich? I don't know. So Google is a company, it's not a product. Well, that's about all there is to it.